about finding the area. Find the perimeter. Okay. So the definition of perimeter was the outside of the shape. So if you had, when we had the square, you just counted every side. It's the same thing here, but you just can't, you have more sides because you can see more of the sides.
Think of it as a fence, William, and you're finding the distance around. So that C, if you made a shape or a fence like a C, all those, it would be like a fence. Do you see that, buddy?
And then all of these corners, it has 3 sides that you can see, so you have to count every side. Whereas in a square, only the corners have 2. That's why you have so many more lines. Ainsley?
Why'd you write a 2 above the M inside of here?
A 2 above what? Oh, that's the squared sign. For centimeter squared. Avi?
For the C, you could just add all the 4 extra squares in the middle of it, then subtract 1 the perimeter and subtract 1 squares from the area.
For the area, if you wanted to, you could add all of them up like a square and subtract the 4. But for the perimeter, you can't. Because if you did that, you wouldn't count all these sides on the inside. So you'd be missing some. So if we did that, you'd have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, minus 4, which is 10. Or in this case, it'd be minus 2, which is 12. That's not this answer, is it? So you see why I can't do that? But you can for area, if that makes more sense for you. Jillian?
What does perimeter help with?
Like I said earlier, when you're putting in like a carpet, you guys know how you're getting new carpet? You need to know the perimeter of the room so you can figure out how long each side of the carpet needs to be. Or you're going to use math for a long time no matter what you do when you're older. So you need to know how to find it if you're trying to find anything. Like you guys are learning algebra right now, but this is geometry. And you'll use that, and it'll, when you get further and further, geometry and algebra work together, and you have to use them both to figure things out. Or if you want to figure out maybe like a garage door, maybe you want to figure out the perimeter of that, so you need to know if your cars will both fit, or something like that. So it helps with your measuring. That's what it helps with the most. Yeah, Noah?
The thing that you're teaching is, are we going to do this?
Yeah, you guys are going to get to practice it in a little bit.
Okay.
So let's try this last one, and then we'll go over your worksheet that you're going to get. Jillian, do you want to try?
I've got a question. Okay, so when we were doing area, they were blobs, and they cut off some of the full squares. Would you still count that like as...
For perimeter? You can't find the perimeter of a, you can find an estimated perimeter, but you can't find the exact perimeter because it's a circle. So, so if you had a blob, there's no way to find the perimeter of that. You'd have to take your best guess and draw it out. So you could go, that's the only way you can try and find the perimeter.